I came to ski, you came for free, my shit be sold out. Your niggas came and worked for me, your niggas sold out. I dump it all about the clip, my shit be sold out. You at my show, you get them hits, my shit be sold out.
Good day, folks.
Greetings and salutations.
Jack and Jen Sunday.
This Jack and Jill Sunday out there. Either way it goes.
Yeah.
New month. Hopefully, everything went well for you, and the things that didn't go well, hey, rebound from it. You're stronger than 100% of the things that's already tried to take you out.
That's a fact.
That's all there is to it. I mean, you're stronger than it. Hey, you had a cold. You were stronger than that because you survived it. You had COVID because it's still around, contrary to popular belief. You survived that. Hey, job was fucking with you. You survived that. Relationship was fucking with you. You survived that. You are stronger than 100% of the things that tried to take you out. Some of our folks wasn't stronger, and we miss them every day.
That's true.
The only way we can honor them is to keep on pushing. And that's the title to a song, just in case y'all didn't know. Keep it pushing. Just saying.
Shout out to Pimp C. Rest in peace, Pimp C. Godly, man.
Yep.
Woo! Boy, the things he be saying right now.
Because regardless of whether you love him or hate him, his speech on worldviews, it just was what it was, the truth.
Yep. You know, people don't like the truth when it don't resonate, and it don't sit well with them. So
some folks, the truth is some folks' kryptonite. Right along with accountability. And we're going to keep harping on that because, hey, if you don't take accountability for yourself, don't try to take accountability for anybody else.
that's a fact.
It just is what it is. But anyway, don't need to get too deep into that, brother. You got to rant for people because I surely do.
I had a rant, bro, but then so I went home this weekend and ran out. No. Hell, why I still be there? Shit, no.
Yeah, damn.
No, I would have went there, buddy. I'd still be there. But I went on the good old party Vegas, and me and bruh went to Johnny's. Listen. I don't know what we have to do as a community, as a Johnny's fan base, but somehow, some way, we got to get these fucking honey bun and ice creams. We got to get this out.
See, I disagree with you.
I know we can't gatekeep this, bro. We cannot gatekeep this. Listen, people. Let me tell y'all something, because I know y'all have no idea what the fuck we talk about. Let me tell y'all something, because this is my rant. Because I want Johnny's to get it together. First of all, Johnny's, let's upgrade. Okay, we gotta get some credit cards. We gotta get a swipe in there. Okay, cash only. We moving on up like the Jeffersons. So I need you to move on up too. Okay, that's number one.
Mm-mm.
But I do understand why you're doing it. I see you. Okay, I understand. So I'm not mad at you. But I'm saying this. If y'all don't know what a fried honey bun is,
Honey cream, man.
look, it's a honey bun fried on the grill. As is. It don't need nothing. It don't need just throw it on there. Fresh out. You can go to Walmart. If you had a black iron skillet right now at the house,
you gotta make sure you get the big ones though. Don't get
you gotta get the jumbos. Don't get the little ones because it'll be over. Get the jumbos.
Get the Texas size joint.
Throw that joke on that. Flip it over a couple times. Then throw your little scoop of ice cream right on top.
Ain't no little scoop. Johnny's don't do little scoops.
Johnny's don't do little scoops. I'm just telling people for the house. But if you ever in Clarksville, Tennessee, you want to go to Johnny's Burgers.
Down in Big Bird, yeah.
Okay, it ain't
And
open
don't
24 hours like it used to be.
it ain't.
Sorry, y'all bad. Y'all missed them good old times. Man,
Johnny, it used to be called Johnny Big Burger. They just still call. I don't know if
it's
they
still
still
called
call.
Johnny Big Burger.
I ain't been in a while, which is my fault.
Yeah. Thank you, big bro. I called him.
Johnny,
He said, I'm going to lunch. I said, where you going? He said, I'm going to Johnny's. I said, don't move. I'm on the way.
in route right now.
I'm stopping whatever the fuck I'm doing. I'm going straight to Johnny's, buddy. Yeah, wherever you at. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing. See, hey, look, see. You know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. We have to we have to get this shit worldwide somehow, some way.
No, it ain't gonna happen. Because if you
Why?
make it a chain, man, you're gonna take away from the originality of it. You're gonna take away from
Man,
the study of the one spot.
man, they said that shit about McDonald's. And look at McDonald's now.
Yeah, that's that. But McDonald's ain't even the same.
True. You ain't gotta go nowhere. Just let us get this honey bun and ice cream on the road, player. We got to get this on the road. We could do little stands.
Look, they put
Food
checkers.
trucks.
They put checkers, curly fries in grocery stores. They're not the same as the regular checkers, curly fries that come from the restaurant.
Bruh, I completely understand what you're saying. I do. I really do. But everybody's not coming to Clarksville. But we can sit this to everybody else. Now they won't have the original. That's their fault. They bad. But they can have somewhat of something, brother. Look, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
I feel for people that has never had it before. I think that's my problem. I feel for the people that has never had it. Y'all missing out on life.
I don't.
It's selfish.
I'll be that. Call me what you want. Johnny's is a Clarksville, Tennessee staple, and I want it to stay just that.
Bruh,
It's one of the spots you go to where the menu is on the wall. They don't really hand out menus because the people there are regulars, and you already know what you want.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? You go in there, you get your original, you get your regular, and then hey, you get a buns of cream. I don't care if you share it or however you can do it with the tape. Look,
get you a buns of cream.
Yes, sir. You can try to duplicate it, but you ain't gonna be able to.
No,
I've
you're
tried
not.
it.
Yeah, I've tried it. I've tried it many times. It's never the same.
Nah,
I don't know how they get it so crispy.
it's that flat top grill, man.
Yeah, it is. That's why I can't wait to get one. I can't wait, brother. Next house, because that's all I'm doing.
That flat top grill. This season is look. I don't know if they've ever replaced or not, but there's years of seasoning.
Yeah.
And you know, they cook hamburgers on the same grill. Shut your stupid ass up. Listen to me.
I'm saying.
The grease and the seasoning from them burgers that make the buns and cream what it is.
I'm telling you. Oh, and the burgers are good. The burgers are good too. Just saying. But that bun and cream, no.
Something else. It's something else. Love it to death. And I'm lactose intolerant. That is one of the only things that I would sacrifice my gastrointestinal system for.
Yep. It is worth it.
Yeah.
Yep. If your blood sugar high, you got high blood sugar, diabetes, like this is the one thing that you're just gonna say, you know what, fuck it. It's Johnny's.
If I was on death row, that would be my last meal.
From Johnny's.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Yeah. It ain't gonna be from Olive Garden, Red Lobster, none of that dumb shit. Cheesecake Factory, nope. It's gonna be from Johnny's. One, it's gonna take them a while to get it, so it's gonna extend before I hit the lethal injection or whatever the case may be.
Yes, sir.
But that'll be it from
Yeah,
Johnny.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking
yeah.
Johnny.
The burger with the honey bun as a bun was
Yeah,
legendary.
yeah.
Not was, is legendary. It was because I tried it once. I only took a bite. But hey,
The Luther.
right, it's a real thing. It's just not on Boondock. It's a real thing.
Ooh, boy. Yeah, I can see myself going through the moon.
You know, and you got to get all the trimming. Don't take nothing off of it. No substitution like Chinese restaurant. No substitution. Don't take shit off of it. Get the whole burger, and you may think, hey, sweet and savory. That don't go. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Yeah. Yeah, that's all I had though, bro. What's your rank?
I mean, just a spot. Uh, unless you have the degree to diagnose somebody with OCD tendencies, shut the fuck up and just put the shit back where it was when you got it. I'm so sick and tired. I ain't of people calling me OCD. Just put the shit back where I fucking had it. There's a reason why it's there. There's a method to the madness. I never forget where I put my keys because I always put them in the same spot. My toothbrush is put back in the same spot. My bathing towel, my dry off towel, whatever is put in the same spot. When I charge my phone, when I go to bed, it's put back in the same spot. I mean, put it back where I found it. That's how shit don't get lost. Because I always put it back where I found it. That routine of me putting shit back where I found it, it don't get lost. And this ain't geared towards, you know what I'm saying, any individual. Just in general, for the folks that always, you got OCD, don't you? Why your shit so set up? Why your shit don't cut all that? Just put the shit back where I goddamn had it.
Right. Or I like my house to be clean. Just because I like my house to be clean does not make me OCD.
No, it comes down to putting shit back. And that's why I don't never lose shit. That's why I get so pissed off when I do lose shit, because 99.9% of the time, it's not my damn fault.
That's a fact. And y'all wonder why I'm pissed off. See, there go that OCD. Bitch, I ain't OCD.
I'll choke the shit. I'm gonna play some OCD with your neck. Make sure my fingerprints is put right exactly where I want them to be. I'm gonna choke the fuck out of you.
Oh man.
Mother
Yeah, I
Nature.
understand that. That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I pack the way I pack. So the shit's always where it is.
Yep.
Cut it out, man. I don't. It's not that I don't understand. I don't understand people that are just nearly really with the shit. I was like this before the military too, so don't blame it on the military.
Yeah.
You can't want to, but I won't. I was like this before then.
Yeah. Damn sure was. Yeah.
Like I don't get it. Like I used to
We
iron my
was
shirts
built like this.
with a crease down the middle of the front, not the side, the front. Like don't play
Don't
around.
don't ask. Don't ask.
Right. Don't
Don't
ask
ask.
why. Don't ask. You know what I'm saying? Who made you like this or who hurt you? Nobody.
No, bro was the Iron Man. So if we needed something iron, you just take it over to
Yeah.
the house. Bro got
Yeah.
you. We should have been charging back then.
Yeah.
That's what we should have been doing. Should have been charging.
Just
Cause
like OJ was
you like doing it.
OJ was charging for haircuts in the bathroom before school. I should have been charging for
What? Man, OJ used to have a line.
outside the bathroom. And it wasn't to use it to get your hair cut.
Get your hair cut. He got you real quick. Bing, bing,
At
bing,
school.
bing, bing, bing. Right before school started. The reason why you go to school early is so you can go make some money.
And you went to school early to get your hair cut.
Get the haircut. Yeah. Yeah.
That's all.
Thank God our brother live in the house.
Look, you never had an issue with that.
Yeah. Go right, bro. Can it?
Yep. Never had an issue with that. I had my hair cut all the damn time.
Yep. Yeah, we fresh every game.
'Cause we had a barber at the house.
Boy.
And then Big Bud, the very first Big Bud, he got his license and it just continued. It's just one of those things, man. If you don't have a trade, man, they used to teach you back in the day. Now
They
they
used
start doing
to. They used to.
it. It is what it is.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let's get into it, man. Let's get
Uh,
into it.
Another great episode of Jack and Jen Knowledge. Welcome y'all to episode 177 of
Mm-hmm.
Jack and Jen Knowledge, where we give y'all some uncomfortable conversations to think about that y'all normally have, but it's only internally. You never have it externally. So here we are to have it externally. And like
And I
this one,
and I feel like the uncomfortable part of this is how you continue your life after. Because the individual results may and will always vary. Got
that's
it.
a fact.
But for y'all folks, man, look, I got it. I got it. We know people that got it, and most of the doctors that do the procedure have it. Matter of fact, the doctor that did mine has
Yep.
is vasectomy.
Yep. It's the greatest thing since sliced bread. That's just my 2 cents. And I'm done.
I'm telling you.
Boy, hey,
But
look, let me tell you something. If First of all, I don't like the rules. Okay. I don't like the rules of getting a vasectomy because they make you wait until a certain age to make you figure it out if you want it or not. And I
they
think
do
it's
the same
25.
thing. They do the same thing with hysterectomy in females.
Yeah, see, I'm glad you said that, bro, because I didn't know the word, but you just thank you, sir, because there it is. See, 25 and 27. Like, why do I have to wait that long? If I know at 18 that I don't want to have any of that damn kids, let's
You
go on
should be
snip
able to.
snip. So I can join the military. I can buy some cigarettes.
No, you
I can
can't.
almost buy alcohol.
21 is the age of cigarettes now.
Oh, now shit, my bad. I can almost buy cigarettes. I can almost buy alcohol, but I can't tell you to cut snip snip for my own body.
Right.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. If you are married, you your husband has to give consent for you to get a hysterectomy.
Yep.
But the wife doesn't have to sign and give consent for you to get a vasectomy. Make it
Mm-mm.
make sense. You're too busy telling folks what to do with their body and how to do it with their body, but at the same time, you don't hesitate not 1 second to push all these medications on there.
Fact. Yeah.
That
And
doesn't
there's
make
and look, like bro said, the through people, it varies between different people. But from my experience, the only reason why I had a hard time during mine was because my dumb ass went straight to work like 2, 3 days after. And
straight.
work was in Texas. So I had to fly to Texas from where I'm at. And then we worked on backcountry roads. So I'm hitting all the potholes in the man. So I had to get me a damn a donut and
Yeah, I
sit on a
can.
donut for like 2, 3 months.
Yeah, no.
I thought something was wrong with me at first. Then I called my doctor, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, I told you to sit down for 2 weeks."
But yet, you can't follow his own advice, but always tell me to sit my ass.
First of all, time out. I had to go get this money. Okay, the money was calling me, son. It was calling me.
You should have ignored that money.
Nope, nope,
Mm-hmm.
nope. And then you know what? I'm not gonna tell the whole story because it went even more left. You know
You sure?
so there's a what's the what was it, 8 weeks, bro? Is it 8 weeks hold out?
6.
6 weeks hold out. Nope, didn't make it.
You know, we knew you wasn't gonna make it. But them,
Wow. Wow. Wow.
You 6
Thanks
feet,
for the encouragement.
which I don't understand because you made it through basic.
They put some in my food, bro. I will always say it. They put some in my food because there ain't no way in hell for 9.5 weeks. I ain't even think about it. And I didn't get no more than wood. I will always say it. I know that for a fact.
Agreed. Because
Mm-hmm.
we didn't have
Because
the genes.
as soon as we got the AIT, it was
I had the first thing spoken. Didn't matter what you look like, what you smell like, or whatever the case may be. All that shit and standards and preferences was put to the side. First off post ass smoking. The very first thing. You showed a little bit of interest, your ass was getting it.
you smiled at me the wrong way. Yep. I'm standing
Well,
attention. We are on the way.
that happens now. But anyway, back to
That's true. It's just more in tune and focused now. I wasn't focused then. It was everybody was getting it. Anybody is the victim. Anybody can get it.
but
Well, my
anyway,
man from Boondock say, I like you and I want you.
we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
What is yours?
Yeah, nah, see, no,
See?
no.
See? Yep. Yes. But back to the lecture at hand, vasectomies.
I
Yep.
look in my situation, it was a mutual agreement, and my thought process, and I would rather because it was outpatient. You in there? I was in the waiting room longer than I was on the operating table. They don't
That's
put you to
true.
sleep or anything like. They don't put you under or anything like that. They
Nope.
give you that. You know what I'm saying, that local anesthetic.
Yep.
They snip, burn, cut, and you know what I'm
So,
saying. Yeah, they put you in a jock strap. They elevate you. They say, "Hey, ice here, ice there, this many times a day," and you good.
and you good. They don't even give you no pills or nothing. They just numb you.
They may give you some Tylenol for the
Yeah.
pain,
For afterwards, yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah. I
it's
forgot. It's been 8 years.
yeah.
See?
And like I said, it was better than my significant other getting a hysterectomy, and then she on a certain amount of medication for X amount of time, and this, that, and the other. It was an easy decision for her.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if you in a relationship, this is a conversation you have with that other person. If you just by yourself, just slanging and banging, that's your decision, 100% by yourself.
Yep. Yep. It's really your choice at the end of the day anyway, but you really need to have that conversation with your
Yeah,
significant other. Because if you don't, then whoo, it could get ugly.
you can.
I've
And,
seen it real ugly.
she was right. I was sitting there talking to the doctors and everything. The doctors, the nurse,
Hey,
all of them.
straight up. Man, bro came in there talking about some Bama. I said, man, this is what we ain't gonna do. We ain't talking about Bama football. I'm Texas, Florida State. We, like you said, bro, we got to chopping it up. And 10 minutes later, he was like, all right, man, it's been real talking to you. I said, what do you mean? He said, yeah, I'm through.
You're done. It's a wrap.
Walked out, drove myself home.
Well, one, they shouldn't let you do that. But
Hey,
I had tried. So I was took.
I didn't have at the time. I didn't have transportation. I had a lot of shit going on in my life, and
Fair enough.
yep. That was a matter of fact. Mine was almost a spur of the moment type deal.
Really?
Me and my folks, my mom and my dad we went out to eat or something. And we was sitting down talking about it. My mom was like, "You want some more grandkids?" She said, "You want some more kids?" I said, "Hell no." This shit. Jack was 2 at the time, 3, going on 3. I said, "No, I'm through." Because
Yeah.
the reason why I got it done is because I didn't want to take away from what I already have. That was for me. I didn't want to take away from the 4 that I already is taken care of, and then I bring this other one into this situation, and then that takes away from them. So, and plus, I didn't want to start the fuck over again.
No, right.
That's the bane part. I didn't want to start over again. That's doing too much for me. And I
Sure.
see, congratulations to y'all. They got them babies in your 40s. Hey, salute to you. Y'all better than me.
More power to you.
Yep. Because right after that conversation with my folks and them, I said, you know what? I'm going to the doctor.
Look,
I think I went to the doctor that Tuesday, had a conversation with that Tuesday. Thursday, I got it done.
look. And it was a wrap.
It was a wrap. Monday, I was on a flight.
And more than likely in a lot of situations, relationship wise, hey, they didn't want to have a baby. I didn't want to have a baby. They was like, hey, once I hit a certain age, it's a wrap for me. I said, cool bean. I don't have an issue with that at all.
Right.
So, like I said, it was a 10-minute process, in and out. Hey, was sore for about 72 hours. Had to wait that 6 months. I think it was 8 to 12 weeks after you send in the sample, and they send you back the result.
Yeah, that's where I fucked up at. Yeah, I ain't sent no sample. Yeah.
So how the fuck you was just going off the grace of God?
It was over. When Buddy told me, bro, I told you I had a lot going on in life at the time. Buddy told me, oh, I gotta take a drink because this is funny. This is kind of funny. When we was in that first initial meeting, he said, boy, this is a 99.9% chance you ain't gonna have no more kids. I said, you know what? I said, that's all I need. Because if I come back, if I get anybody pregnant, I'm coming back and I'm gonna sue you. He said, you damn sure can. I said, sign off on it. And he signed off on it. And that was my challenge. So 2-3 weeks in, I was already smashing. Yeah.
No clue. Because after a while, for y'all folks that don't know, that the male body produces sperm every day.
Yes.
Every day. So
reckless.
That shit, it just sits in you and it just sits there, and all of it has to be expelled out before they can say, "Hey, you good."
Yeah.
You can't produce any more kids. There's no sperm in your ejaculate when it really comes down to it.
Yeah, you got like a million kids sitting there that you got to get out before you're supposed to get into something else.
They told me the phrase they used, you got to clean the pipes.
You got to clean the pipes. Yeah.
You got to clean the pipes. So once it's all out, then you're good. But yeah, that is different. You have to a certain amount of time. Like I said, you got to clean the pipe. So you got to ejaculate. You got to come a certain amount of time, send in that sample. Then they send you the results back via email or mail or whatever the case may be, and then they tell you that you're good.
Now
I listened to the doctors and waited. Clearly, that is diabolical. That you wasn't given the all clear by a medical professional, and you was just out here just
willy-nilly, brother, rolling the dice, playing Russian roulette. Come here, 7. Word to your mother. All right, Black 23.
out here gambling,
brother. Told you I was there, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, during this period of time in my life, it was turmoil. I couldn't see straight, so I was going through the divorce, the kids, like traveling. I was away from my kid. Like it was a lot going on. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend drinking bottles and bottles of alcohol by yourself. You do stupid shit.
we say individual results will vary.
I'm good though. And no kids. It's been 8 years. I called my doctor. Matter of fact, I did call the doctor 6 weeks later and told him I can't send him no sample because I don't know how I'm supposed to get it from Texas to you. He was like, that's cool. He said, you've been letting loose? I was like, oh yeah. I've been let loose. He said, by yourself? I said, sometimes.
there's nothing wrong with receiving help, but if you just
Sometimes. But now, again, individual results may vary, so I wouldn't recommend nobody doing it the way that I did it. I highly recommend you doing it the way my brother did it. But if you're in turmoil, okay, if life is just life and you ain't have no self-control, no emotional intelligence, you just out here willy-nilly, young-minded, you might be okay.
out here slanging and banging.
I'm telling you. 18,
Yeah.
you could really be out here slanging and banging. If you just don't want kids, hey, be uncle and auntie the rest of your life.
For y'all folks, it is reversible, but it's a lower percentage of it actually taking hold after the fact.
Yeah,
So we're not saying go out there and get it done, and it's a longer procedure to reestablish that connection than it is to sever that connection. Me being said, it's a longer percentage to set you up for, for success for having kids than it is for failure for having kids, if that makes
yeah,
any sense.
yeah,
So it's a decision that you need to really sit down and make, but it's also a decision that is not an overnight thing. You actually really need to sit down and actually think about this before going out there and just having it.
yeah, yeah. For real, for real. It's a big decision in your life,
Yeah,
especially if you're young. Because
yeah.
if you do make that decision when you're young, 30 gonna come around. You'll be looking around at your nieces and nephews, like saying, "I wish," and then you got to get your procedure done.
Yeah. So,
Because,
and I
buddy,
haven't
it's 10 minutes doing it. And like she said, it's 5 hours getting it redone. It's
I
very
haven't
painful.
heard any successful stories as to it being undone.
No.
Um, and that's after doing research. I mean, because I fall down the rabbit hole checking on this and checking on that, but I haven't heard any successful stories about a procedure being undone. Do your
Yeah.
own. Don't just take our word for it. Um, do your own procedure. And another thing about it is um, also, and I'll throw this out there to a couple of people that I know. Females, for y'all that want to have kids, of course, running across a man that has a vasectomy, unless you get infertile, you know, what I'm saying the artificial shit, go to a sperm bank, this that, and the other. I'm pretty sure you ain't fucking with no dude that has it.
You shouldn't be. As much as you love them, there's somebody else out there that's just like them.
I mean, because they, you know, that part of your future is cut. It's cut.
Yeah. Yeah. And
They say,
then, like, I don't understand the people that want, like, don't make me make the decision to undo it. You know what I mean? Bro, like, you coming to me telling me that I should undo it because I got it done years ago and you want kids, but you knew what this was before you start fucking with me. So yeah, people be realistic in life.
that's something you tell, just like, hey, I got kids or whatever. Those are one of those conversations that you have off the rip. You
Yeah,
don't until everything emotions are involved and everything's established to have that conversation with your significant other. You don't. You just don't. That's selfish. I feel like that's some diabolical shit to do.
yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah,
You got
you should definitely be doing that.
if you got a vasectomy done or you've had a vasectomy done, hey, let them know what's going on.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
freedom. One second, but let's talk about that.
Hey now, hey now.
The freedom of the vasectomy is something that you can't put a price on if you do not want to have kids.
Man, what?
Because
Bang
unless
bang ski.
unless you are taking all the precautions during sex, you are planning to have kids. I don't give a fuck what nobody saying.
As soon as you put it in, buddy, it's
And
baby
you already
making time.
no condom, no contraceptive. She's not on the pill, whatever the case may be. You are planning to have kids. Like I said,
Yep.
you are playing Russian,
Yes, sir.
but the freedom of not having kids because you had the procedure to make sure that you've had the vasectomy. Boy,
Hey, so you don't want kids? I don't want kids. Oh, oh, you're done? Your tube's tied? Oh, yeah. Coincidentally, I got my vasectomy done. Yeah, so I'm tied up too. Boy, you know the freaky shit you can do? Oh my God. Like the unlimited lifestyle that is involved down this road. Ladies and gentlemen, I swear to you, y'all just don't, man, look, I'm telling you, I'm an 8-year advocate, god damn it.
and I'm not in this. Matter of fact, this month will be a year for me.
Goddamn right, brother. What? I'm telling you, shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Shoot 'em up, bang, bang. Shroom,
Uh,
shroom, shroom, shroom.
Action.
Tell
I
you.
mean, like at that point, you can just like besides sexually transmitted diseases and things like that that you can get from just having random ass partners. You
Yeah.
ain't worried about kids though.
Hey, you can look. Not saying go out here and be the wild wild west, but you know a lot of those diseases stuff can be cured versus
Not all of them.
18, not all of them, but 18 years with that crazy motherfucker.
For the rest of your life,
Plus, I'm about to say plus life, 18 plus life. Yeah, shit. No,
I mean,
rather, goddamn.
it's just a stress that's off your shoulders. Like you just can sit back and just exhale because
Yes, sir.
there's as long as you good, you still shooting blanks. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with shooting blanks. You know
Uh-uh.
what I mean? I had a conversation. This was some years back with a woman, a female, and she was like, "Well, having a hysterectomy, or whatever, takes away from your womanhood." Let me go ahead and explain something to you. Having a vasectomy does not take away from your manhood at all.
Well, I'm still Army strong.
I'm I'm telling
Y'all hear these conversations that we've been having? Oh yeah, yeah, oh y'all think it's a game, huh? You think it's a game? Okay, all right. Then you better them YouTube videos, them TikTok videos y'all be scrolling on. The men ain't lying.
you.
They are having the time of their motherfucking life. You hear me?
Put the blank adapter on the end of that rifle, put them green rounds up in that doggone magazine, and just let it ride.
And go have fun, buddy. Hey, I'm telling you. What? We can go play Army outside. I'm gonna flank you.
No stress.
For
None. And
real,
it's
man.
make you money. You ain't gotta buy condoms. Though your old lady that you're with ain't gotta worry about the hormonal imbalance of birth control pills or the shot or the implant. You ain't gotta worry about none of that shit. We're not advocating for it, but at the same time, yes, I am.
Oh, shit. I am. I don't care what bro talking about. What? We advocate for this. Get your shit done, fellas. I'm telling you. Especially you dirtbags. Like you dirtbags just out here to just slanging for absolutely no reason. And you got 17 kids. Yeah, you should have been had it done. It's cheap, brother. It's cheap.
Compared to in the long run what it can cost you if you don't.
Child
Compared to
support ain't cheap, nigga.
20 years of child support versus the price of the procedure. Now everywhere is different. It goes up and down.
Yeah.
Mine was free. I went through the VA. And mine was free. All I have to do is just boop, I was on the table. You know what I'm saying? I shaved and It wasn't no issue with me because I always shave. I
Then I
shaved
got
the
shaved because I wasn't shaving in.
I was shaving then. I've been shaving for shit since 2005. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
you
College.
know, yeah, shaved in. Look, got on the drop your pants and this poop, no issues. So you
Yeah,
seem
but
very. I have no issues with what's about to happen right now. This is
I
something that
love being naked. You hear me? Just do your thing.
I didn't
Hurry
even
up.
have to take. There was a female nurse. He said, "Are you okay with the nurse being female?" I said, "I don't give a fuck." My old lady was in there with me.
See, see.
She was in there with me. Saw the smoke coming up from when they was burning this, and you know what I'm saying. I felt the pressure, but I wasn't feeling no. I didn't feel any pain.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen that smoke. I got a little weird. It's like what?
And the doctor gave me a compliment. Hey, he said to the nurse, and this is a true story. This is how it's supposed to look when they come in for the procedure.
Yeah, yeah. See, they didn't tell me that I had to shave,
It was
so
on. Should have
it was
told
on
you that.
them. So okay, that came in there. It was like, oh, okay, we got to shave. I said, oh, I would have shaved. It was like, no, don't worry about it. I got you, baby. I said, oh, you do, huh? All
I was
righty then. See,
ready.
horn dog. I was bad.
Already.
I should have got it earlier.
Well, probably so, but you wouldn't have understand the blessings that you have now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm proud of my babies. I'm glad of the turmoil that came through with them John Stocks.
I was in there. They did their thing. I mean, I couldn't see it, but at the
Hmm.
same time, hope like there's like somebody was just smoking a cigarette. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I
the last part flying up. It's like, damn, he smoking?
got it done, and it was a
Let me
wrap.
hit that. Yep, sure was, man.
So the roads in Nashville ain't the best, so hitting potholes and bumps here and there. But other
Hey,
than that, we
that was
got a couple
crazy.
of frozen corn, which is better than ice because you can throw them back in the freezer, refreeze them, take them back out. I sat and put on them joints, played some video games while I was icing. Boom, doing my thing. Matter of fact, I was down in Huntsville that same week.
Sure was filming for the party. Sure was. Sure was.
I mean, I couldn't drink what Bud had mixed together because of what he mixed together, but I was down there.
That concoction will be in rotation this time as well.
We'll talk about that later because I got to figure that out. Or either way it goes. But hey, it's a procedure, and it doesn't take away. Like I said, individual results may vary. It
Hmm.
doesn't for you men that are concerned with your sex drive after the fact. Because me and bro had this conversation as well. Y'all get fucked up. Me and bro talk about literally everything,
Everything. Everything, buddy.
everything. I was in Delaware when
Everything?
matter of fact, I was in Delaware when he sent me the text message. Anyway, and
Sure
asked me
was.
about it. It led up, excuse me, it led up to the conversation that we're having right now. It doesn't take away from your drive or your will to want to have sex. It doesn't.
No. Nope. I told y'all I was fucking after 3 weeks.
In the hysterectomy and changing a female's hormones, it has a possibility to change her though.
It
This
does.
is what I'm saying. That's why I'm more pro vasectomy than I am hysterectomy.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Facts. Facts. Especially in a relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because
Plus,
if
dude, hey, if you don't trust your lady, hey, if she get pregnant, you can leave. You didn't do it.
yeah, that part, that's something the freedom,
The freedom, like bruh
the
said.
ability. Like, hold on, I'm pregnant. It has to be yours. A matter of fact, just saw a clip on, I think it was from Grey's Anatomy. I can't remember exactly what show it was from. I saw a clip on Instagram where The female was in the hospital for something completely unrelated, but when you in the hospital, they run tests that you don't know that they run. They run these tests. Little buddy like bruh had been cut for 8 to 10 years, almost a decade. And the doctor was like, well, your wife is pregnant. Huh? Excuse me? I couldn't be me. I had a vasectomy 10 years ago. How was she pregnant? So you gonna sit here and continue to really still try to lie about this situation, talking about the baby's mine? Hello?
Fellas, freedom, as brother said. Freedom.
Man,
Didn't you?
you can put a price on it, but really you can't. You can put a price on a procedure, but you can't put a price on the peace of mind that it gives you knowing that you can't get nobody pregnant ever again.
Yep. Yep. Yes, sir. That boy spit a he spit a mind. He spit a million words right there. For real. Y'all better take heed.
It's something like, look, shit, I ain't even worried about it.
Like I said, like bro said, the advocate for men to get it done more importantly than women. You know what I'm saying? Especially because what it does does to the women, not for the women, but what it does to the women. But for the men, hey, guy, if you running around here, like we was talking about earlier, if you get it done at 18, 19, 20, you run around here with these chicken heads, especially, brother, especially you athletes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all are a target and you know it.
Off season, your downtime, go ahead and go get it done. Like I said, as an individual, it's your decision to make. Now, if you're with somebody, have the conversation, but still, at the end of the day, it's your decision to make.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. If you want the procedure done, go do it.
Yep.
If it pisses them off, let them be pissed off. But at the same time, hey, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave. That means what I choose to do with my life and my future is just not for you. Go find somebody else when it comes down to it.
Facts.
It's just one of,
But it's your choice. Cause hey, I think about Travis Hunter right now. I go get it without her knowing.
because if it's a female's choice, and I'm a strong advocate for this, to get an abortion or have a hysterectomy, it is also your choice to have a vasectomy.
Yep.
Period. That's all it is.
Yep. My body, my choice. Right? Should be.
And if you can advocate for that for females above and beyond, from here to there, you can advocate for males as well. That's all there is to it.
Yep.
There's no arguing about it. For the people that are, because you see all these pro-life arguments, it's never in the argument about a male having a vasectomy. It's always about there's nothing on the book anywhere, as far as I've seen, where it says a male can't get a vasectomy. It's on the books about females getting abortions, though.
Yeah.
Books about males getting vasectomy.
Yep. Crazy.
So pause for the cause. Help these females out and go get a vasectomy.
For real, dude. For real, dude. Hey, I'm so serious, bro. It's like like when you in Korea, they give the katusas. You gotta do 3 years in the military before you go and do what you like, and you gotta get a vasectomy when you turn 18 or 16. Some of y'all motherfuckers, some of y'all been wilding for a very long time, and then what? That's what I'm saying, bro. I raised my hand. Calm down. Let me finish first. Well, I knew you was coming in. That's what I said. I raised my hand. I knew you was coming. I got it. See, so from us wild men, we need to get it done as soon as we get to high school. Be honest with you. As soon as you get to high school, get it done, and then when you find one or whatever the case may be, then you can get it reversed. But it should be like that.
Besides it being mandatory. If you want to have kids, the female has to be off the birth control for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
It has to flush out of the body.
Yeah.
I mean, besides it, like I said, besides it being a surgical thing, Ain't it the same thing? I mean, tell
Same
me if
thing.
I'm wrong.
Yep. Yep. Now, like we all know, there's certain cases where people get pregnant on birth control. There's certain cases where people get pregnant off of vasectomy and hysterectomy. We know that. We just talk about to the masses in general, the ones that it don't
Always,
that it normally works.
yeah, and there's always an exception to the rule.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what rule it is or what part of life it is. It's always an exception to the rule, and we understand that.
Yep.
But hey, take all the precautions that you can prior to if you do not want to have kids anymore or
There
have
you
kids.
go.
We to the point to where hey, didn't want to have any more kids, regardless of the reason, whether it be personal, financial, um, whatever it is, regardless of the reason. Sit down and have a conversation with that person. First, you got to sit down and have a conversation with yourself. Then you got
Yes.
to sit down and have a conversation with whoever you with if you're in a relationship. But if you're not, you just have to sit down and have that conversation with yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Weigh out the pros and cons again, like we saying. Do
Sure.
your research. Talk to people. Talk to men that has already had this done, fellas. It's already had this done. It's not a secret. You can Google it. You can YouTube it. You can look it up on Facebook groups. You can look it up on Instagram groups. You can look it up on TikTok. It's on every platform. Men talk about it. So you can get on there and listen to everybody's story. Remember, everybody's story is not going to be your story. So
Right.
just take it with a grain of salt. What everybody's saying. Just
Yep.
think about the worst, but imagine the best.
Yeah.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You
Like
got
I
two
said,
stories right here on totally two different spectrums,
and
but
look,
the
and we
results are still the same.
know plenty of people that have got it.
Yep.
And all of it really boils down to the same point. Everybody tells their story, and then they say period or but, and then hey,
Since then, I had da 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 da. Da.
right,
Most of the
they all
time, it's the beginning is this is what the procedure was about, and then you give them the procedure, which normally, like bro says, 10, 15 minutes. Then you give them the main meat and potatoes is what's after. How long did
yeah.
it take you to recover? So everybody's recovery is different.
Usually A and Z are the same. B through Y is different for
Yep.
everybody.
Yep.
It's the
Yep.
like recovery period. You know what I'm saying? How you handle the situation, which is really what it gives everything life is how you handle the situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody is different. That's why we always say individual results may vary. So that
Hmm.
handle my our partners have handled it different. I got partners, bro got partners. Hey, we people men that have had vasectomy, like bro said, it's not taboo. It's they everywhere.
They're everywhere. Everywhere. Straight up.
You know?
Yep.
So I'm YouTube it, Google it. There's some complications. You know what I'm saying? When you call the doctor's office and they tell you, hey, ABC, 8910, this pamphlet, we can mail you information, which they don't have a problem with doing whatsoever,
For
or they
real.
can give you show up in person about what's going on, and then you go from there. Then you
Yep.
can make a conscious decision. The ball is in your court.
Yeah.
Take the shot or pass it.
Yep.
One of the
Yep. Yep. There's no pressure. They don't ain't no they'll give when I say they'll run down A through Z, they'll run down everything for you. You don't have to you will leave there with more information than you
two
definitely came with.
for sure.
Definitely
They,
came with.
they don't have any issues whatsoever with telling you what's going on. It's a damn job, actually.
Facts.
They
Yeah,
give
they
you
do it. There's one place I know do their job to the T. Make sure
mhm.
you know everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And then they give you a bonus. They tell you what's excellent about it.
Yeah,
Like bro was talking about the freedom.
freedom. The last everybody wants to get some kind of responsibility taken off of them. You can have that.
You can have that right here. It could be yours. Sound like an infomercial.
Right. We 3
This
o'clock
could
in the
all
morning.
be yours.
Right. Loud as fuck. Done scared you out to sleep. Talking about what happened. Hey,
Vasectomy, ladies and gentlemen. This could all be yours. Get a little snip, long last forever.
you know, like I said, the healing process,
Oh
all that.
shit!
If you actually take the time to heal, then hey, then your results are going to be different. And if you
Please
can,
take the time to heal.
let me throw this out there. If you keloid, which most Black Americans do, I have keloid in my blood. You know what I'm saying? When I scar, you know what I'm saying? I got scars on me from high school football that are still lumped up in the case, whatever the case may be. Don't let that don't let that discourage you. If that shit will the swelling,
It will happen,
because
and it
it
and
has
it will happen for the rest of your life. It's
so
just not. It's not gonna be a all the time thing. It's like once a damn year.
swelling
Relax.
is it'll go down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? For the time period, you can pretty much set your watch by it. Oh, about to swell up for this year. It
Yep.
is what it is.
Yeah. It'll look like Eddie Murphy's lips on damn Nutty Professor. You'll be all right though. Just relax. Just let it flow. Let the blood flow.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Is over circulation of blood in a particular area.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
Remember now, you are cut right there, so it's not flowing like it is.
Yeah.
It's got to flow this way and go back up instead of
It is
flowing down. So
about. That's all it is. And once your
yeah,
body
that's it.
body is an amazing thing.
It
It
is.
has a tendency to heal itself if you let it, or if you
Hope
take the time,
sound like Wolverine, don't it? Oh, okay. All right.
which is my favorite X-Men, but that's not the point.
It was-
I grew up, swear to God, I thought I was Wolverine because I
He
knew
did. He did, people. I swear to you, he did. Oh my God. Hey, quick story time. You know, I got a story about my brother real quick. I want to say we was in middle school because this was we were still doing the wrestling over there at old buddy house by the pool.
all right.
Bruh pulls up. Now, in mind, we are tag team champions. Okay. I'm Sting, he Goldberg. Bruh pulls up to the damn because I didn't meet him at the house this day. He pulls up in this Wolverine uniform.
Well,
I said, what are we doing? Why are we Wolverine in the WWE Tag Team Championship belt? What is going on here?
hey,
He never
don't
answered me. I just want to let y'all know this.
and for y'all people out here thinking, why the fuck? Don't judge me. Don't. I'm not the only one. Goddamn it, it wasn't Comic Con, but I ain't the only one that ever dressed up as a superhero as a kid. And when I
We
say
went.
kid, I
We
mean
was kids.
prior to 18, legally a kid.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Don't look at me like that. I know
Yeah.
y'all looking at the like, what? Don't do
Yes.
that.
Yes. 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 The nigga walked from his house to our partner house in Wolverine uniform, and
Mind you, are
it's just through the park. True. It's just through the park, but still. And commenced to Goldberging people. Like he's spearing people left or right in his Wolverine uniform, and then doing the I couldn't stand him that day because I couldn't concentrate.
getting it in.
Am I supposed to be Gambit? Am I supposed to grab these cards and start flicking niggas? That's the only thing I can think about, bro. I don't even want to wrestle no more. I just want to go home and watch damn X-Men. Shit.
And we did.
And we did. See? And we did. Skipped everything that day. Went straight to the crib. He had me on 10 with this.
I'm just saying.
This is the kicker, people. He didn't own a Wolverine uniform, okay? He didn't own a costume. I don't know where this nigga got it from before by the time he left school to the time we got over there, he somehow come up with a Wolverine uniform.
I'm still keeping that a secret. I ain't telling nobody. It don't even matter. It don't matter.
Weird.
I was that dude that day.
He was. He was. When he came after he speared Buddy and hit him with the You
telling
had to be there. You had to be there. Oh
you.
fuck.
It translated to that day where I dove. I chased little buddy on that bike and I dove across that ditch. I'm
Hey,
telling you, I was.
first of all, it wasn't a bike. You ran across the field. Nah, see, that's what you're not gonna do. Nah, see, you're not gonna split stories. See, nah, okay, story time again. Let me tell you something. This little nigga right here, boy, he is diabolical. He chased the man to his house on his bike.
No, that was a different situation.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's what I'm saying. You putting two situations together. Now, when little buddy was across the ditch, across the football field in the ditch, you ran over there. It wasn't no bike. We was on the bike trying to catch your ass. There's a difference. See, you took two stories together. So this particular time, we whooped some white kids playing basketball in the park. We whooped their ass, monsterly, real bad for a couple of games. So they got talking shit and they was walking away. So as they get to, again, football length away, people, the whole football field, the street is on the other side. They get on top of the street. Little buddy yells back some racist shit. By the time we all turn around and look at each other, Doug is gone. He think he's on. See how he said he's on the bike? He rode the bike. This nigga wasn't on no bike. That's the first time I seen him run a 4.2, 4.1, 4.2. By the time we turned around and seen him, he was halfway through the field. We had to pick up the bikes and roll over there because I knew my brother was finna kill him. It was gonna happen. And if I didn't get, I Supermaned. So you know how y'all ride the bike and you hit the brakes and you jump off? I had to do that to get him off Buddy.
Like he exaggerating right now.
I am? Boy, I swear to God, I wish there was footage. I wish there was footage.
That's the thing about growing up in the 80s and 90s, man. Ain't nobody got proof of shit.
I know, man. That's fucked up because we need that on screen.
And everything.
I swear to God, y'all, I've never seen my brother run this fast. And we've been running together. We've been running together for forever.
Innocent until proven guilty.
He hit that sprint. I turned around and said, "Oh, he gone." Grabbed his bike. And I'm hauling ass. By the time I get halfway, he already there. And the other three, now this fucked up part, his partners is just looking at him. He say, "Nah, bring your ass over here too." They all
In my defense, it was 1-on-1, so they didn't jump in.
It was 1-on-1. They didn't want to smoke.
Can actually fight somebody 1-on-1 without everybody jumping in back then.
Yeah, it was 1-on-1. Oh, it was 1-on-1 on accident. If it was been vice versa, it wouldn't have been 1-on-1. We would have beat dude buddy ass jumping on bruh. But they didn't want no smoke. They seen a bull running across the field, and they didn't want any parts of whatever was coming.
All these adjectives you keep throwing at me.
I'm just saying, brother. Y'all remember the fight, the Malice in the Palace? You remember when Ron Artest ran up in the stadium? That was him that day. He just ran a lot further. But by the time he got to him, you remember Buddy's face when Ron Artest was about to swing on me? He was like, "That's that was Buddy face that day. I can see it from 100 yards away. Oh, he ain't gonna last. It's over." And he was a big dude. Now he wasn't a little dude. It was a big dude. Just the other ones did. Boy, when I tell you they face, when I got over there and I got bro off and I looked at them, they didn't even want to grab their homeboy. They was getting ready to leave. I said, "Man, come get your partner." Nah, they straight. Nah, let him get up on his own.
It was what it was
at
that time.
That was a funny time, boy.
Yeah. Then I guess next time we have to tell y'all the story when I chased little buddy on his bike and
hilarious.
Next time we ain't gonna do it right now.
I'm sitting on the porch like,
Is that the one by the street?
No, I'm looking. No, it's Khalid verse. That's it,
Yeah.
bro. What the hell? Fuck this. I said, ooh, yeah. I'll tell y'all that next time.
Y'all continue to
That's
enjoy.
the story.
That was a good laugh. It was a good little chuckle. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. We got everybody got things to do, man. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Y'all out. We out.
Yeah,
That,
yeah.
look, I don't even think about that stuff. But to have it brought back up, man, it's different. Either way. Like you said, thank God for no footage from our childhood, for sure.
Man, what? Oh my God.
Did some felony type stuff when we was growing up. But just there's no proof of it. Either way, y'all continue to enjoy y'all day, man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Check on your strong friends.
Yep.
Jump off the porch, do some shit that just takes you out of your comfort zone, all the way out of your comfort, because your comfort zone doesn't go away. That opportunity to be comfortable will never go away. But that opportunity to jump out and be great will.
Yep.
Go get it. Go find it. Greatness is in you, not on you. Shout out to Heads Up Fitness, our brother Matt. Hey, we love y'all. Peace and blessings.
I'll let you, bro.